All right, ladies and gentlemen. So we've got a little issue with the server. So what we're going to be doing is creating a new session. So you will see a couple of different screens here because I'm not going to end the stream. I'll probably just put a be right back screen up. And we have to go into a new session. We are at danger of running out of fuel with the laps that are set. So we're going to create a new race with lower laps. That way we're guaranteed to make it all the way through the race. So just giving you guys a heads up, if you start seeing different screens, that's what's going on. We're changing servers. All right, we should be good to go now. These drivers have about 10 minutes of qualifying. Looks like they've got about, yeah, we'll say 9 minutes left. '29 of Jimmy Pilin here, currently sitting in third. Looks like Joey Brewer owns the fastest lap so far. He's got the pole so far. We've got a newcomer in Chase McCormick here this week, making his Roughneck debut this evening. We see the 24 of Quentin Fishland making his laps. He dominated last week's race at Eldora. And it appears that Quentin's looking to carry that momentum from last week into this week. He did say last week in his interview that this was one of his favorite tracks, and it shows because he's got the fastest speed. He's sitting on the pole currently.
Here we are at Knoxville Raceway. Yeah, baby, in Knoxville, Iowa. All right. Tonight, you guys will have an unlimited fast repairs. You don't have to worry about tires and all that other stuff. We should be adjusted just right to make it feel so good. All right. Your weather for tonight, mostly cloudy, 74 with a track temperature of 62. Winds out of the southeast at 11 miles an hour. Relative humidity of 51%. And the barometric pressure is 29 inches and rising. We'll have up to 4 heats. I don't think we're going to need those. 10 laps apiece. The consolation race will be 15 minutes of the last chance, and the feature will be an hour at 40 laps. Have a good race. Don't be a jerk, and we'll see you guys out there on the dirt.
All right, welcome everybody. We're week 2 at Knoxville Raceway here in Ruff-Neck Racing Dirt Series, brought to you by James Wagoner Welding. James Wagoner Welding is a family-owned and operated business. We specialize in custom truck beds and offer framework of all types, located in North Wilkesboro, North Carolina. So big shout out to our primary sponsor, James Wagoner Welding, for being on board. And I'd like to welcome in the booth my partner in crime, the one, the only, the Penguin.
How you doing? How you doing? Hello, everybody. Welcome to Knoxville here in Iowa. Sorry, I'm a little bit late to the show. I'm a little slow. I'm a little old.
No, that was my fault. I was muted in Discord and didn't realize it. So that one's on me.
You already went through the weather?
You came through in the driver's meeting, so you covered that.
All right, sweet.
So we are good to go. Let's take a look at that starting grid here in the first heat race. Got Quentin Fishland sitting on the pole. Chase McCormick starting out in second. Jimmy Rowdy Pyland in third. Ryan Gomes will start in fourth. Jeff Scott in fifth. Matt Worrell in sixth. And Brianna Laurent in seventh. Should be some good racing tonight, Penguin. What do you think we're going to see here?
Knoxville is a fast track, but it's also a little bit larger track than where we were at last week. So it should be some pretty good racing. It's going to be pretty interesting. It could also bring some more challenges, so we might even have more cautions, but it's yet to be seen. We've got a bunch of good drivers in the field tonight, so it's definitely going to be interesting.
So we've got 7 cars in this first heat. They will run a 10-lap heat. Everyone will make the race tonight, so this is basically just for your starting position in the feature. Quentin Fishland will lead them to the green flag. We are green flag racing at Knoxville Raceway. Got a three-way battle here for third place. Ryan Gomes in that 55 trying to hold off the 29 of Jimmy Pilen.
Quentin putting down some really, really good lap times of 18.84. He's going to be one to watch tonight.
Jimmy Pilen looking to get on the inside of the 55. Will not be able to complete that pass. And here comes the 79 of Matt Worrell to make a move on the 29.
Matt Worrell passing Jimmy on the outside there to take over fourth place. Ooh, making a little contact with the 55, getting each of them loose, but they both keep it together, staying on the track.
They come to the white flag. The 79 and the 55 are really battling for that third place spot right now. Gomes will clear.
The 29 of Jimmy Rowdy Pilen coming underneath. Does he have enough? No! Matt Worrell will secure the fourth place spot, putting Jimmy in the fifth spot.
Heck of a battle right there for third.
That was a great, great battle for third, fourth, and fifth.
Sorry for that bump during the race, Brian.
$55, I can see that you're keying up, but we can't hear you. 79, please be aware that you do have a little bit of blinking going on occasionally.
There's your Heat 1 results. Quentin Fishland comes away in first. Chase McCormick in second. Ryan Gomes in third. Matt Worrell in fourth. Jimmy Rowdy Pilen in fifth. Jeff Scott in sixth. And Brianna Laurent in second. Let's get you the starting grid for the second heat race. Got Joey Brewer starting in first. Matthew Ace Barker in second. Cole Wagner in third. James Wagner in fourth, Caleb Simmons in fifth, and Evan Wagner in sixth.
Bunch of Wagners in here today. Evidently it's going to be a Wagner shootout, huh?
This is the Wagner heat here.
As we start to come off of turn 4, the pace truck will be exiting the track. Joey Brewer bringing him to the line.
Green flag,
Green flag. Let's go racing. James Wagner getting a great start. Moving up into the fourth position, going low on the 4. A challenge for third. Matt Barker going high, almost brushing the wall there, coming out of turn 2. 04 now challenging the 96 of Matt Barker for the second place position. Not quite getting there. Seems like 2, 3, and 4 have been the spot where most of the challenging has been happening tonight, Tim, don't you think?
A lot of battling between 3rd and 5th. Ooh, contact between the 96 and the 04. Strong move by the 04. Looked like he had to lift just a little bit so he didn't get into the 96. Here comes the 22 of Caleb Simmons sticking his nose in.
As his nickname implies, he's sending it tonight.
Everybody being really respectful. Good, clean racing here tonight, though. Saw it in the first heat race, and we're seeing it here. This is just the spot for battles, Penguin. Right here in 3rd through 5th.
It seems to be tonight. 3rd through 5th is the most contested position tonight in these heat races. We'll see if it continues on through the last chance and through the feature.
These drivers have the white flag. See if anybody really tries to push it here. You watch the 04 trying to make a move on the 96 of Matt Barker. Joey Brewer started P1, finishes P1.
James Wagner putting on a good showing. Just 1/100th of a second off from the fast lap of the leader with at an 18.95. The leader had an 18.94, but just a little bit too late in that heat.
Here are your Heat 2 results. In first, Joey Brewer. In second, Matthew Ace Barker. In third, Cole Wagner. In fourth, James Wagner. In fifth, Caleb Simmons. And in sixth, Evan Wagner. And if I'm not mistaken, that should be putting us into the
last chance qualifier.
To the consolation. Well, while they are getting gridded up and ready to run this consolation, let's take a commercial break. We'll be right back. We are back. We've got a 3-car consolation race here. You've got the 38 of Jeff Scott, the 31 of Evan Wagner, and the 6 of Brianna Laurent.
This will be good for these drivers to get a little bit of extra practice time on the track. Everybody knows that they're going to
Green.
be in the feature, but this consolation race gives them a little bit more time to practice out there on the track, get a few more laps, and maybe find that line that works for them.
Oh, and the 38 almost gets sideways. He does get sideways. Take a look here at the 31 of Evan Wagner making his Roughneck debut. Oh, and Brianna Lauren is in the pits.
Are the three of us going to make it to the future anyway?
Yes, ma'am.
All three of you will make it to the future.
It didn't skip because you haven't set for all 5 to qualify, so the 3 had to run the last chance. This consolation race out there up front, running some great lap times. Jeff Scott's made a really good push to come back, so he could come out up front.
Evan Wagner wins the consolation.
Jeff Scott, please move to the end of the longest line. You'll be getting an EOL for coming up on the 6 car. That's the 38. Please move to the back of the field. I'll be issuing you an EOL. You came up on the 6 when you were recovering and smashed that car into the wall, even though a penalty did not occur. I will be granting an EOL on that.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's take a look at this starting grid for the feature event. Starting out in first, you have last week's winner, Quentin Fishlin. In second, Joey Brewer. In third, Chase McCormick. In fourth, Matt Barker. In fifth, Ryan Gomes. In sixth, Cole Wagner. Seventh will be Matt Worrell. Eighth will be James Wagner. Ninth will be Jimmy Pylan. 10th will be Caleb Simmons. 11th, we have Evan Wagner. 12th, we have Jeff Scott. And in 13th, we have Brianna Laurent.
That line is going to change a little bit due to the actions in that consolation race. Jeff Scott was issued an EOL, so he will be at the back of the pack.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag drops, and we are racing at Knoxville Raceway. These guys will go 40 laps in this feature event.
Caution, yellow flag.
And we have a caution. See if we can locate it. Got the 38 here of Jeff Scott. Just overdrives the corner and puts it into the wall.
After review, and even though the claim window is open, it looks like it was a single car loss of control. There will be no penalties issued, no penalties.
This track sucks.
It'll get good after it gets running.
Guys, I ain't no good at this, so please don't hold that against me.
I think Alrighty, as the field gets gridded up for a restart
Green,
here.
green.
Going green.
That 24 just gets an excellent jump every start. Oh, contact between the 30 and the 29.
We were both right on that, Tim.
Oh, yeah. I had a flashback of last week.
Except this time I think it was the 30 that kind of slid up into the 29 there.
Oh, and the 29 and
Oh,
the 55
79,
make contact.
Caution, yellow flag.
Let's go back and take a look at that.
I'm going to take that. Rough track pushed me up in front of the...
Thank you very much, sir. I appreciate that. All right, 79 will be issued an EOL and be pushed to the end of the longest line.
Green, green, green.
Green flag will drop, and we are back racing here at Knoxville Raceway. The 24 with his usual jump. It makes you wonder, does anybody have anything for that 24 machine today, Penguin?
I'm kind of curious myself. The 24 is a very, very strong car here. I'm wondering if this might be his home track.
Well, he did say in his post-race interview last week that this is his favorite track, so...
There is a 5-car battle back here. Looks like 3, 4, 5, 6. No. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Oh, Dougie. The 30 car almost making contact with the 50, having to check it up hard. Or the 55 having to check it up hard. Making a great save of that. That could have been a lot worse.
Oh, the 30 and the 79. Got the 96 and the 22.
Caution, yellow flag.
And the caution is out. Got the 31 of Evan Wagoner. Just loses it.
I am not going to open the claim window for this caution. Looks like it was just a single car loss of control. No penalties will be issued.
As we said earlier, we've got the 15 of Chase McCormick making his Roughneck debut this week.
Green flag, green flag.
.30 and the 79 make contact. Like the 30 was able to hold on to it though. Got the 55 of Ryan Gomes working to the inside of the 96 of Matt Barker. Fighting for that 5th position. Let's go up and take a look at the leader, Quentin Fischlin.
22 making a move underneath the 04 and almost sticking it into 3. And there's a battle back there for 3rd place.
22 will clear. Takes away that 3rd position from Cole Wagner. And it's right around that area that we knew to watch for.
The 4 making a move underneath the 04. Will he make it stick?
'55 looking to go to the inside of the 96 here.
The 4 making it stick, so Joey Brewer passing Cole Wagner for 3rd. Or for 4th, I'm sorry.
And once again, from about 4th to 7th position, well, now 8th, here comes Jimmy Pilen into the picture. Both heat races, we seem to have a battle in this area of both fields. Seems to be where all the battling is going on today. That 4 and 04 racing real hard for that 4th position. Go on board with that 04.
Somebody needs to reach up and pull their tear away.
Take a look to his outside in the number 4, Joey Brewer. These guys are really battling for that 4th position.
The 96 making a move on the 4. Taking that 5th position. Now he's making a move on the 04.
Here comes Jimmy
Pilen's
Pilen.
making the same move.
Starting to get interesting.
The yellow flag is out.
And the yellow flag flies. See if we can find out what happened here. Got the 79 of Matt Wool battling with the 30 of James Wagner.
That was mine.
I don't know if we had a little bit of a blink there or the screen goes black right before the 30 and 79 make contact. Yeah, I believe we had a blink there.
Race control just looked at that. 79, you blinked out when you came back. The 30 was in the back. Yeah, I'm not going to issue any penalties on that. But just be aware that the car position will come.
Can you tell me what my ping rate is?
Oh, shoot. 24 getting a good jump again,
Green
coming out of
flag,
turn
green
4. Catches everybody sleeping and just runs away. 22 making a move under the 15 here on the restart. On the front stretch, he barely makes a stick, bumping the nose of the 15 for the 22 to take that second position. 04 trying to follow the 22 through the hole.
And the 96 gets turned.
Caution, yellow flag.
Oh no, we have contact by the 22 and the 15 as well.
I'm not sure if it was on me or not. He got a little bit loose, so I tried to go up. Not sure. Sorry about pushing you up there.
Just enough contact from the 4 to turn the 96 around. Let's see what happened with Chase McCormick and Caleb Simmons up ahead of that. Yeah, the 22 may have gotten a little bit loose and come up into the 15.
4, go ahead and move towards the back. I will issue that AOL.
You got 2 to green, Penguin. Both do 1 to green.
Take a look at the 24 of Quentin Fishland, who's led every lap in this feature.
I'm trying to hang in there.
I don't see the 4. Where is he? Go around him, guys. Go around him. He's trying to drop back. We need to get this field sorted.
Green, green, green.
Green flag flies, and that 24 gets another great jump. I've seen it on every restart.
'79 and a 31 making contact. These cars are pretty tough. You can make contact and bump and bruise each other a little bit. As long as you got a decent driver, you can kind of bounce off of each other and still keep it going.
Oh, big wiggle from the
30 at back
29.
of the 22. Oh, and another one back
Yellow flag
here.
is out.
Had a big wiggle from the 29, and the 55 had to check up so that he didn't drive through him.
Sorry about that, y'all. I'm pretty sure I stacked the picking up.
Is that you taking plane 29?
Yes, but if you'd look over it just to be sure.
Going board with the 31 of Evan Wagoner here. Yeah, just a wiggle from the 29, and that's all it took to stack up the field, and drivers just had nowhere to go. Let's get an aerial shot from our James Wagoner's welding blimp here at Knoxville Raceway.
Thank you, Penguin.
As you see, the 30 of James Wagner has made his way into the top 5.
And we're going to have a 10-lap shootout for the second week in a row. I'm actually pretty impressed with Jimmy Pyland. He's made some real big strides and become a lot better driver during the off season, and it's a real pleasant surprise. It's going to be really interesting to see where he goes in his iRacing career further down the line with the help of his Roughneck teammates.
These drivers have 8 laps to go here in this feature event. '79 looking to make a move on the inside of the 55. Does not have enough. '30 goes way high.
Our biggest mover tonight is the 22 car of Caleb Simmons up in 4th. He's come up 6 positions. And our fastest lap is actually held.
And the 30 gets.
Leader.
Oof.
The yellow flag is out.
That would be on me, Penguin.
Take a look at it. The 30 looks to the inside of the 79 here.
You guys are awesome. I don't even have to open the flame window. Thank you, 30. I will notate that, and it should go well. Just let me know when you're not in the pits.
These drivers, of course, do have unlimited fast repairs in these dirt races. So we'll see if the 30 gets it fixed up and comes back out on the track. And he does.
Thank you, sir. Wow. Evidently, I can't talk at the end of this race. Thank you, sir. That is an issue.
Green, green, green.
Green flag flies. We are back racing with 5 to go here in this feature event at Knoxville Raceway as Quentin Fishling gets another great jump. Out front, will anybody be able to catch him in 5 laps? And we have a caution.
Tim, I just watched that happen by chance. They were 3 wide. Jimmy Pyland got loose, and 79 got in the back, spinning him around. We're gonna open the claim window and see what happens here. See if anybody takes claim. So I'm gonna hop into the race control hauler and do what I need to do. Claim window's open.
I'm not sure if he over-rotated, I got a notice if I could use him, or if I just came up on him quicker than I expected. We might check that out. But to me, it looked like an over-rotated car, but I could be wrong.
Looks like you were carrying just a little too much speed, 79.
Gas fault.
So caution flew at lap
I'm going to get in the OL.
35, so we will have 5 to go when we go back racing. So a 5-lap shootout. So the question is, does anybody have anything for that 24 car on this restart?
It is going to be really interesting to see Tim. He's been having great jumps coming out of turn 4 and kind of catching everybody sleeping. So it'll be really interesting to see if anybody kind of anticipates what he's going to do and is right there up on him.
Can my block be cleared since I tried pulling the checkup and got a black for passing under yellow?
Green, green, green.
We are back green. We've got 4 laps to go here at Knoxville Raceway. The 24 of Quentin Fishland with another great restart gets ahead of the 15 of Chase McCormick, followed by the 04 of Cole Wagner and the 55 of Ryan Gomes.
'24 again getting a great jump on that restart and just running away from this field. He does have the fastest lap of the night. It looks like he's running the fastest lap right now at an 18.81. His best lap is an 18.23.
We see the 30 of James Wagner trying to battle back and make up a few spots after that last wreck. As they come to the final lap, the 24 has a large lead over the 15. See the 4 and the 55.
Top 3 1, top 3.
That will do it. Quentin Fishland, another dominant performance. That's 2 weeks in a row.
We can get interviews for the broadcast. I have let the drivers know to stick around here so that we can get them into the broadcast booth for interviews. So you should be able to do some really great interviews here, Tim.
10-4.
I am going to slide out and talk with some of the admin team here and let Tim take over these interviews. It's been real great hanging out with you, Tim, during the race. But I'm gonna go do what I gotta do.
Roger that. So let's see. We need the 04 of Cole Wagner. See if we can get the results here for the feature event. Your race winner is Quentin Fishland in that 24. Second place goes to Chase McCormick. Third goes to Cole Wagner. Fourth goes to Ryan Gomes. Fifth to Joey Brewer. Sixth to Caleb Simmons. Seventh to Jimmy Pylan. Eighth to James Wagner. Ninth to Matt Worrell. 10th to Brianna Laurent. 11th goes to Matthew Ace Barker. 12th to Evan Wagoner. And 13th to Jeff Scott. Let's see if we can find Cole Wagoner and drag him in for an interview here. Cole, this is Tim up in the booth. You got a copy? Hell of a race, buddy. Bringing home. Well, you guys were battling pretty hard. It seemed like anywhere from 4th to about 7th place, you guys were just going at it. I gotcha. Well, I'll keep it short and sweet. Congratulations on that podium finish. Is there anybody you want to give a shout out to? Smart man. Well, congratulations on that podium finish, buddy. Go enjoy it. Ten-4, no problem. That was your 3rd place finisher, Cole Wagoner. And as you heard, Chase McCormick will not be able to make the interview. Let's see if Quentin Fischlin is up here. Quentin, this is Tim up in the booth. You got a copy? Well, buddy, that's 2 weeks in a row. You've just came out and dominated from the get-go. How'd the track feel? Absolutely. You said last week in your post-race interview you couldn't wait to get to Knoxville, so we were expecting some fireworks from you, and you delivered. Well, that you did. Your restarts were really strong all night. That's one thing that Penguin brought to light during the broadcast was every restart. It just seemed you got that jump, and there was no catching you once you got out front. Right. Well, congratulations. That's 2 weeks in a row. That's 2 wins. Anybody you want to shout out or thank? Well, he's not far from us then, because we're about an hour from all those locations that you just named. So we'll keep that in mind. Well, Quentin, go enjoy this win, and we'll see you next week. That was your race winner, Quentin Fischlin. That's 2 weeks in a row he has dominated. Let's see, where do we go next week? Let's take a look at the schedule here. Of course, iRacing wants to give me trouble. It's like Lanier National Speedway next week. Yes, that is correct. Get this iRacing stuff off the screen. And unfortunately, you guys didn't hear any of those drivers' interviews. As one of my outputs was muted. Apologies for that, guys. We'll do a better job next week. It's a little hectic before this broadcast and after. But that will do it, guys. We're going to wrap it up here from Knoxville Raceway. We'll see you guys next week at Lanier for some more dirt racing.